But guess where we're going first?
Tell me.
To the islands.
River Islands?
The River Islands guest line.
Okay.
And then the actual islands.
Oh.
Because that's where GP2 is. That's where all the Warriors are. Hey, GP2, what's going on?
What's happening? How you guys doing?
We're good, man. Listen, I don't know you, but you seem like a kind of Hawaii-type guy to me. Does this place fit you pretty well?
No, absolutely. I love coming back here. I haven't been back here since I was a little kid, so to be back a little bit older and explore a little bit more, it's been amazing.
So, yeah. Oh, go ahead.
No, it's basketball, right? You check that box, and then when it comes to exploring, what is GP2 doing with the other 22 hours of his free time?
That's a good question. I got a bunch of family here: mom, brother, nephews, and sister, and grandmother. So, just try to do things with them. Take the young ones out on the beach. First time being at the beach in the water, so just enjoying that moment with them.
Woo! Well, the beaches are now ruined for them because it's all downhill from there. But anyway, yeah, enjoy that. Hey, Gary, especially since you opened up your media availability this year by saying, yes, I'm healthy and I'm ready to go, I'd love to hear about what you've been through the last couple of years.
Nothing crazy. Previous off season has probably been a little bit more challenging just because of surgeries and whatnot. But this one's pretty clean. After my calf injury that prevented me to play in that play-in, I stayed after a couple weeks after the season, got that taken care of, and then from there, just getting bigger, faster, stronger, bulletproof and trying to bulletproof my body. So that was pretty much it. Nothing different, nothing crazy. Just stayed in the gym, stay conditioned, and just try to be ready as much as I can.
And Steve Kerr came on with us yesterday and talked about how the team needs to have a renewed focus on defense, and that's kind of your main calling card. Do you take those words not as a personal challenge, but kind of as a call to arms, as maybe the best possible way you can contribute this year?
No, yeah, I knew that, and since we won it in 22, that we kind of slipped from our defensive, standings. But, every year I got the same mindset, come in and, try to make plays and try to be disruptive on defense. So I know what he's been seeing and what he's been wanting. So, just to come out here this training camp and, put a little bit extra on that side and make sure, we understand and we're all on the same page.
Hey, Gary, one of your teammates said yesterday that DeAnthony Melton on defense looks like a carbon copy of GP2. How would you compare you two defensively?
No, having Mel here is just amazing. We got another young kid named Reese too. That's he's picking up a lot of things quickly. But Mel's already been in the league. He's considered a vet, over here. So he's been on high level teams, playoff runs, and he understands it. So just to have another guy that can fly around, similar to me, and we have two of the same guys out there. I think we're gonna cause a lot of havoc.
What's it like now as a vet? I mean, you're going to be 32 here coming up in a couple of months, and you're probably closer to the end than you are to the beginning of your basketball career. Do you take time to appreciate these moments even more so now?
Oh yeah, it's crazy that I don't even know. Like, it's year 8 or 9. Year 8 or 9. It sounds crazy to say out loud. Just 2 years ago, I feel like I just got here. So just to look back on the journey and, where I am right now and, considered a vet and be a part of this core group, it's just, it's crazy to think of. But, like you said, yeah, I know it's, can't go back. So it's, I got a couple more left in me. So, I'm just trying to, use them wisely as I can.
GP2 is with us here on Willard and Dibs, 95.7 The Game. Gary, can you sort of share what just the initial vibe is of the entire camp? And I mean that sort of in a, like, is this a fresh start feel? There's a little bit of a change, some new players. Klay Thompson's gone. How would you describe it?
No, it's we got energy, or I feel like everybody's got a little chip on their shoulders. Like you said, gotten some new faces and some old faces that's been here for a while that isn't here anymore. So it's got a little chip on their shoulder and try to just regain that identity, from all the years that they've been the same team and whatnot. So to come out here and get away and open-minded and, just to worry about work on the island. I think we've been having great energy since day one. And, every day we've been getting better, emphasizing on, transition defense, transition offense. And I think, we're doing a great job improving.
Is gold medal Steph any different than just four-time champ Steph? Has he changed, Gary?
No, he hasn't. I think that was a side mission for Steph. So, gold medal Steph, final Steph, golf Steph, they're all the same. He just does great things on whatever he puts his mind to. And I already know he's locked in, as soon as he hits his gym. So, nobody's worrying about Wardell.
Of course. Gary, Steve is already being asked about the starting lineup, and he's been very clear that it's like, look, this is a living, breathing thing that's going to come together. What's your view on that? Like, how quickly does a lineup and rotations and whatnot start to take shape?
I don't think so. I think we know Steve pretty well by now, and Steve's going to do what's best for that game, that day. And he's already showed people that, he's not afraid to, go away from his gut feeling. We might start the season one way, but I'm sure, throughout the 82, it'll be a few different lineups. We'll have some of the same core guys, but it's going to be a lot of different lineups depending on, our matchups and, what they want to do and look at.
Is that the biggest challenge for you looking at the 82 is not only the physical burden of going through and hopefully playing 82 games, but just the mental burden of maybe being in the lineup one day and being out of the rotation another? Is that as difficult for you as the physical burden of going through 6 months?
Absolutely not. Starting, not starting. I'm not really worried. As soon as I step on the court or check in, it's already go time. Even if that's, from tip or if that's going in with 11 seconds left in the fourth and trying to get a stop. So, it doesn't matter to me. So whatever I can do to help, if that means, starting early, then it is. If it means, still staying in my spot where I come off the bench and, bring energy to the second unit, then, that's what coach wants. And, I'm going to try to provide the best I can.
Gary, you used the phrase chip on the shoulder, and from talking to a few of you guys, you can sort of hear this thread of feeling a little bit forgotten or disrespected. Why don't you put it into words? What are you guys feeling in terms of how you're viewed by the rest of the league?
Of course, they told us in 22 that we were on the downfall. The Warriors are done. Whatnot, and I'm pretty sure they're saying it even more now that Clay went to Clay left and whatnot. But we still we added some great pieces. We still got Steph and Draymond and Loon and Jonathan that's gonna have a great year this year. I think we're gonna shock a lot of people, and I think we're gonna do some damage in the West, even though the West is it's pretty stacked this year.
I love hearing it. Hey, Gary, when we get a big, fancy, famous guest like you, we like to have a little fun with them on the way out the door with something called the Big Finish. You up for it?
Let's do it.
Okay, here we go. All right, 2 categories. You pick one. Do you want to do millennial mindset or life is a journey?
Life is a journey.
Life is a journey. All right. Aside from San Francisco, the favorite city in which you've played?
Favorite city in which I played, New York City.
What do you like about the Big Apple, GP?
Nah, it's just something about Madison Square. Crazy things happen in Madison Square. Crazy. You see crazy people attend the games. It's just a vibe. I don't even know what it is. It's hard to explain, but it's just a vibe. It's a 7 o'clock game, Friday night, Saturday night in the Garden. Huge, Last time I remember, I think 30 broke the record there, and that energy that night was just incredible. The whole night, the whole game. But I think great things just happened in the Garden.
30 broke the record. I mean, say no more. I love that one. Question number 2, GP2. What's your favorite memory from the championship parade? And some around here gave you the MVP, the most valuable parade participant. What was your favorite memory from that wonderful day?
Favorite memory besides Clay taking a tumble, knocking people over, losing this ring. him just being himself. I think just getting outside, just seeing Dub Nation, be able to hit the streets with them, take a little drink, have a couple of drinks with them, and just party, and just have a good time throughout the city for all day. It was just, it's crazy, we're trying to experience that one more time.
You didn't even mention the water gun, Gary. Everybody remembers the water gun.
I don't even remember the water gun. So that's how you know I had a pretty good time.
I love it. All right, last one, Gary. Let's leave the United States. What's one city in the world that you haven't visited yet that you want to?
I want to go to South Africa. I want to go to Cape Town.
Nice.
I want to go to Cape Town, and one more. I want to go to south of France. I want to go to Monaco. Well, yeah, absolutely.
Who doesn't want to do that?
Yeah.
Nice. Bring the family and enjoy that.
Yeah.
Awesome, GP2.
You do bring
that one might be a solo trip.
Sorry, kids.
Yeah.
Daddy will be right back.
Yeah, he's already taken it.
That one might be solo. we can pick another one. That one might just be for me time.
Perfect. Bring the water gun. Have a good time. Gary, thanks so much, man. Thanks so much.
Thanks, fellas. Appreciate you. Thanks for having me.
All right, there he goes.
GP2.
He's the best.
I love him.
That's the best.
Yep.
What'd you have? A lot of drinks?
That's right.
Yeah, you sure did.